It's day 155, the beginning of week 23, and it's the Monday weigh-in. Welcome back to my big fat vlog. Hello guys, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining me once more. So I'm going to keep tonight really brief because I've got an acoustic show to do in about 40 minutes and doing the live stream thing on Facebook, and I need to get ready for that. But I didn't want to miss out on a vlog. So this week, a week or two halves, as they say. Training this week has been absolutely rock solid. Last week was my second week of doing the training program that Paul set out for me, and today was the beginning of week 3 of that, and it's absolutely epic. I'm really enjoying it. There's enough stuff in there to challenge me, and there's enough stuff that's different than I usually do, and there's enough stuff in there that's really familiar. So I'm seeing the weight that I'm moving go up. I'm really working on my form. I'm sending him videos and he's checking it out and letting me know what's going on and sort of adjusting things on the fly as we go. So yeah, that's really enjoyable. I'm having a really good time with that. Last week, training was really solid. I got my 4 days in. I also got quite a big ride in. I can't remember what day that was. It might have been Saturday. I genuinely can't remember, but I got the same ride that me and Paul did the previous week. I got that in again, and another half an hour or an hour on the bike. This week's mission is to get more bike time in, so I'm going to try and get some time every day. This morning I got half an hour in after my leg session. I could have done more, but it was more of a scheduling thing than an energy thing, you know, because I was teaching this morning, so I had to get an early start to get moving before that. Took a bit longer than I should have done on my warm-up, getting a brew and stuff. So that's just something I need to watch out for, is to, you know, be a bit more mindful of time. But that's been really good. So yeah, this week's mission is to get more of that going on. I'd like to get another big ride in and to get some riding every day that I train. I think just afterwards is a bit of a cool down, I think, is a good idea. So I'm enjoying that. That's working out really well. Food last week wasn't great. It wasn't as bad as the previous week. It was probably halfway between like the previous week and where it should be. Okay, so it's kind of an improvement. Still a little bit lax with the calories and the takeaways and stuff, but you know, it's better than it was. Which brings me to the weigh-in really quickly. God, this is going to be a quick video, isn't it? So last week I weighed in at 15.5, and I kind of set a little bit of an arbitrary 1¼ pound a week average target I was hoping for. This week I'm weighing in at 15 stone, 3 pounds 0.6 on the scale, which means I've lost 1.4 pounds. So that's above my 1.25 arbitrary average. And to be honest, there's so much room for improvement with the diet. It's ridiculous. I mean, the training's really solid, but the diet really kind of has to be reined in. So like, you know, if I get to the point where I'm eating the calories that I should be eating rather than just the yumminess that I've been sort of hoovering up, and I'm training 4 times a week, and I'm getting the miles on the bike that I want, I should really start seeing the weight kind of fall off. That's kind of what I'm going for. So this week, I'm hoping this next week's going to be the start of that. Paul made a really valid point, and Ash made a valid point as well, which was a bit of concern for having like not concern for having a goal, but the fact that the goal didn't account for the fact that that goal becomes harder to attain. And rather than having an arbitrary number, like I was saying, 1¼ pound a week, Paul was suggesting maybe think of that as a percentage. So I'm thinking about that as a body fat percentage coming down rather than a number, because then the percentage reflects the change that goes on in your body, and like, you know, it's going to get harder as I get leaner, which I'm absolutely on board with. That makes sense. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to keep that in mind, but I'm going to still track the pounds in the way that I'm doing, but kind of keep chart of what that percentage is, and sort of look at both of those metrics, because I still think that it's going to be a while before I get lean enough that dropping just over £1 pound a week is an issue, in my unprofessional opinion, but that's kind of where that's at. So yeah, I'm having a great time at the moment. The training's great. The riding's been great. I'm feeling really good I had a brutal headwind on the bike ride. It was absolutely evil. So I'm kind of hoping to get out and do that route again without so much of a brutal headwind to contend with, because that was really grim. But everything else is cool. I'm enjoying the working out. I'm enjoying the riding. Getting on top of the food has been a little bit of a challenge, but we'll get there. You know, that's kind of, it's part of the journey, isn't it? You know, and I suppose it's good to be, at least I can continue being consistent in one thing. Like I find, it's really weird. I find getting up and training in the morning, like that's just literally a habit now. The food's not. So that's the thing that we've got to kind of condition next, and get back on top of that. But once that's in place, I'm really confident that I'm going to make some good progress. So that's kind of where that's at. Thanks a million for coming back and checking the video out. If you want to subscribe, there's a little, my face will pop up here. Some more videos to look at here. A thumbs up, subscribe, and a comment would be awesome if you wouldn't mind. And that'll do the job. Have a great one. I will see you all next week. Take it easy. Bye.